Welcome back once again to your YouTube channel ENC Edumate. So we have successfully for plus 2 completed the focus area notes. Again we are going to have a revision on focus area chapters. After that we will be sending non-focus area chapters and units, because you should be thorough with the whole textbook. Even if you don't concentrate very well for your examination, that doesn't matter. So in this episode we are going for the 3 L's of empowerment by Christine Lagarde. So flights of freedom. So on the first page of your picture collage you have come across the women who have attained high positions about Smita Patil from film industry, Helen Bonham, director of BBC News, and Mary Com is a wrestler, and also our J.K. Rowling. These are our women characters who have made. J.K. Rowling is very famous for the book series of what do we call it as J.K. Rowling's this one Harry Potter series, all these things. Okay, so all these women characters have made a mark in their own fields, and they became very free, and they have flown into the heights of freedom. That is what. So here 3 years of empowerment is mainly talking about the empowerment of women, written by Christine Lagarde. Let us see something about the speaker, Christine Lagarde. Born in Paris, Paris is really the capital of France, on 1st January 1956. She is the first woman to become the finance minister of a G8 economy and to head the International Monetary Fund, IMF, International Monetary Fund. She calls for opening the doors to women's learning. So if women wanted to be empowered, they should be given learning or education. And women should be given opportunities for employment or labor. And finally, they should be given opportunities for becoming leaders or leadership in the economic field. So this is really a speech delivered at the National Democratic Institute, Washington, D.C., District of Columbia, on 19th May 2014. The excerpted or the edited excerpts are given as a speech here for the plus 2 students to learn the 3 L's of empowerment. Now let us see some of the difficult vocabulary, that is kindred spirit. Kindred spirit means people who think alike. And concerted means done in a combination. That is what we, in mixture or combination. Yes, shackle. Shackle means bondage, be under the control of somebody else. Exclusion means avoidance. Avoid somebody, exclude from. Adage. Adage means a wise saying. Slow and steady wins the race is an adage, a wise saying. Facilitate means to enable. Facilitate means to enable. And credit means loan or fund. Then innate. What is innate? Innate is inborn, by birth. Consensus. Consensus means agreement. Consensus means agreement. And inclusion means include somebody into. Sustainability means to continue over a period of time. Sustainability means to continue over a period of time. And a comfort zone, a place one feels safe and comfortable, is called a comfort zone. And impediment. Impediment means barriers, some blocks, some problems. That is what we call it as impediments. Now, we will pass on to the speech. 3 L's of empowerment by Christine Lagarde. So, 3 L's of empowerment by Christine Lagarde. You see, emancipation and empowerment. Emancipation means liberation, freedom, and empowerment of women is of very important thing, prime importance in every society. In our country, for example, in India, we have achieved partial success, not complete full success, but partial half success. But we still have a long way to go. We have many years to go. What should we do to achieve this goal? Complete success or full success? So let us listen to the speech by Christine Lagarde. So remember that, wishing the audience good afternoon. So actually the speech was delivered by Christine Lagarde afternoon. That is why she is wishing everybody good afternoon. It is great to be among friends and kindred spirits. Kindred spirits means people think alike, think same. That's all. The 21st century poses many challenges. 21st century, the century we are living, is posing many challenges that require new ways of thinking. So the century demands have a new ways of thinking. None more important than the economic role of women in a rapidly changing world. We must think about the importance of women. Economic role of women in a rapidly changing world. But women today remain blocked from contributing their true potential. Actually, they are stopped from their blocked for contributing their true potential. So this has a huge cost. So we have to give a great price for stopping the women from this one. In some countries, per capita income lag significantly because women are denied equal opportunity. The per capita income of each individual is lagging, is slowing because women are denied equal opportunity as that of men. Actually, women represent half of the world's population but contribute to far less. Even if they contribute, women half of the population, they contribute less. Their contribution is very less. Women are denied equal. They represent half of the world's population, but they contribute far less than 50% of economic activity. So what is needed is to change. This picture should be changed in a concerted effort. Concerted here meaning is given in a combination level. In a concerted effort to open the door to opportunity with what I call, Christine Lagarde calls 3 L's of empowerment. That is learning, labor and leadership. Learning, learning. Learning, labor, leadership. Leadership. Please underline those 3 things. So, Christine Lagarde first talk about the first one about learning. Education is the foundation upon which any change is built. Education can change everything. Learning helps women to help themselves and break the shackles of exclusion. Shackles means bondage. They are excluded, so they can break the shackles of exclusion. Nowhere is the more essential. Nowhere is this more essential than in the developing world. So learning is very important in the developing. India is a developing country. There is an African adage. Adage means wise saying that goes, if you educate a boy, you train a man. If you educate a girl, you train a village. You try to understand the difference between the education to a boy and a girl. If you educate a boy, you train a man. While you educate a girl, you train a village. A village means a society or community. So education of a girl is the formation of a village. But by the time the education of a boy is a training of a man. From this we can understand that the education of a woman is a very important one. Then, If learning is just the first step, I told you learning is the first step. Labor is the second step for the empowerment of women. Labor facilitates women to flourish and achieve their true potential. Yes, labor is giving opportunity, room for the women to flourish and achieve their true potentials. But at present, even women participate in the workforce, they too often tend to get stuck in low pay. Even if women are given opportunities to work, they are low paid. Their work is considered low status and low security. Job security is not there. Globally, universally, globally, women earn only 3/4 as much as men. Only 3/4 as much as men, even with the same level of education and the same occupation. So with that all, their requirement, that means their earning is comparatively less. Surely, one of our most basic norms should be equal pay for equal work. That is very important. Underline equal pay for equal work. Then only labor empowerment can be achieved. Recent researchers show that eliminating gender gaps, whether it is a male or a female, we must completely erase these gender gaps in economic participation, can bring an increase in per capita income. So what does the recent research substantiate? Eliminating gender gaps in economic participation can bring an increase in per capita income. So we can undoubtedly promote more opportunities for women in the workplace, creating more room for labor or work opportunities for women in the workplace. It is all about changing laws. We can change our laws. For example, by making sure that property and inheritance law from our predecessors, forefathers. So ensuring that property and inheritance laws do not discriminate against women. Women should also be considered equal as that of women should be considered equal as that of men for the distribution of their ancestral lands and properties and all the materials. That is what here we come to know about. Then, what does it also mean? It also means policies that encourage education and health care. So, policies giving education to women and health care. Moreover, we need to provide greater access, more accessibility to credit. Credit means loans and funds, so that women can achieve greater economic independence. That is a very important. Economic independence of the women. So, learning and labor are key factors, very important factors for empowering women. Now, let us see what is the third L, that is leadership. The third L is leadership that enables women to rise and fulfill their innate abilities. Innate abilities means inborn abilities which a female get by birth, innate abilities and talents. Here there is plenty of room for improvement, betterment. The irony, what is ironical, what is paradoxical, what is controversial is that when women lead, they tend to do as good a job as others. Women are very excellent just like others, if not a better job. They are more likely to make decisions. So they are more likely to make decisions. So what will be the nature of the decisions made by women based on consensus building? Consensus building means agreement building, consensus building, that is all. And inclusion, Everybody is included in those decisions. And compassion, kindness towards suffering people, and with a focus on long-term sustainability. That means the plants will be sustaining, continuing for over a long period of time. It is true that women sometimes lack the confidence to match there. So it is true that women sometimes lack the courage to have a competence. They sometimes lack the competence. That is what here we come to know. They lack the competence. But they need to change that mindset. So women generally will be having that, if we take any venture, that may be failure. That kind of mindset should be avoided. And reset the narrative in their favor. They have to reset their narrative in their favor. Their practical level should be in their favor. So, it is essential that women be ready to dare the difference. So women should be in a position to risk themselves, dare the difference, to take risk and step outside their comfort zones. They think that, we can just keep ourselves in our mindset. We need not to go for education. We need not to go for labor. We should not take over the responsibilities of leadership. I am very safe, not criticized by anybody else, not mentioned by anybody else. I am safe in myself. So you must shackle your comfort zones. Dare the difference, to take risk and step outside their comfort zones. Nonetheless, even those with the drive to succeed continue to face barriers. Even people who are trying to succeed will have to face so many problems, impediments or barriers, whether we are talking about providing primary education for girls in a village or executive positions for women in business. So these all are very possible. We must try to take risk in our life and dare the difference. So it is time to create a world where all women can meet their potential without impediment, without any barriers or prejudice. And the world will get the benefit. The benefits will reap the benefits. The 3 L's will help the women get to those aims or goals. Finally, she ends the speech by telling that if we dare the difference will deliver you. Thank you very much. With that, Christine Lagarde ends her speech. You see, we must be ready to dare the difference, face the challenges, or to take the risk of our life. Finally, the difference will deliver you, make you free, and you will be completely empowered, and you will contribute much to the society and to the nation. With that, we come to the end of this speech, and I hope that you have benefited. And in the coming classes, important textual activities, read and respond and think and write question answers will be sent to you in videos. Please be in touch with the ENC Edumate. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe and share to your friends. Wish you all the best. Thank you.